What's up, guys? Garrett, Andy, and Daniel from Sheer Drop Wrestling here, coming at you again with another video. Today we are going to be doing a bracket fight that I saw Steve from Steven Larson, but I think it was just the Wrestle Juice channel, the Steve singular. It's a WWE versus AEW themed bracket fight, and I thought, wow, what a good idea. I'm going to steal this. So, got the guys, we're going to go through. It's pretty simple. It's just a bracket. It's a WWE versus AEW guy in the first round of everything. We're just going to kind of shoot the shit, and we're going to riff, and we're just going to do this in our own Sheer Drops wrestling special way. So we're just going to see what happens, see where the chips land, and maybe our finalist won't be like the most serious thing in the world, but you know what? It's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
It's going to be the legend.
100%, baby.
100%. I wish every single one of these people could be Austin Theory. But before we get started, how are we doing tonight, guys?
Good, man.
On Taco 6, I'm chilling.
Let's go!
Hungry, man, I don't know.
No quit on this man. All right, so we've got what appears to be a pretty easy one going into things to set the mood. We've got, I believe, Veer Mahan and Adam Cole, baby. Just gonna,
Yep.
Yep.
That's about all it needs to be said.
It's pretty simple. All right.
Not even a discussion, just like, yep, there you go.
There he goes. Adam Cole. Sheamus and Alex Reynolds. I feel like we can just vote Sheamus solely on the fact of I'm not sure if you guys know who Alex Reynolds is.
I definitely
That's crazy.
do not know who Alex Reynolds is. Sheamus has got this in my book.
Sheamus clears anyways. No offense to Alex Reynolds, no offense to like the Dark Order and stuff, but Sheamus clears. Dawkins and Bobby Fish. If this was like Undisputed Era Bobby Fish, I'd say maybe we have a little bit of a battle going on, but it's not, and I think it's Doc.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, Bobby Fish, after he left the Undisputed Era, he didn't do too well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going off of Undisputed Era.
Oh, no.
I haven't
he hasn't
seen any.
done too much as of late.
Oh.
Because he's small on my screen, Bobby Fish looks like off-brand CM Punk to me right now, and it's throwing me off.
Wait until Survivor Series.
I'm picking Dawkins.
Get him off. All right. Mansoor and Bryan Danielson. So Mansoor isn't with WWE anymore, but I think regardless, even if he was still there, it's Danielson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
It clears. Easy.
Ooh, Big E and Cash Wheeler.
Correct.
Yeah. that was easy.
Braun Breaker and Christian Cage. So this one's interesting because Christian's current shtick in AEW is he feuds with everyone who has a dead dad and points out the fact that they have a dead dad, and it is fantastic.
It's peak.
I think he clears.
That little image of him, like half his face on the side of the ring. Goated image.
All right, Christian Cage moves on. We got Butch and Chuck Taylor.
I'm gonna say Butch.
I think it's Butch.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
The man formerly known as Pete Dunne. Cody Rhodes and Daniel Garcia. It's
I
Cody.
thought that was Theory for a second, and I almost panicked. I was like, I gotta pick him.
It's 100% Cody.
It's Cody. Daniel Garcia, he's got that little dance going on. But we're a Cody channel.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Damian Priest, Darby Allin. This one actually might be the first one where we have to like talk about this out loud.
Yeah.
I'm honestly not
I like
quite
watching
sure where
Darby
I fall
do
on
some
this
dumb
one.
shit.
Darby do some dumb shit, dude.
I will say,
Dude,
I haven't seen Damian Priest do a backflip on a big wheel.
that's. We giving it to Darby?
We might.
I mean, it kind of sounds like we're giving it to Darby.
I think we're giving it to Darby.
Like,
Sorry,
Priest.
Priest.
Priest is real close. He'd probably be over on quite a few other people from AEW, but
He doesn't have the big wheel difference.
Nah.
Darby moves on. Ooh, okay. It's an old picture of Dominic. Jesus.
That's really old. Good Lord.
Does Dom move on?
I feel like Dom has it.
I feel like Dom has it.
It might be a bit of a hot
I love
take
FTR,
here.
but like individual, I like them more as like a cohesive unit rather than thinking about them as two individual people. I like the idea of FTR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dom moves on.
That's crazy.
Edge and Eddie Kingston. So, hot take. Well, it's not even a hot take these days. My vote goes to Kingston. I don't know where you guys want to fall on this.
It absolutely goes to Kingston.
I'm fine with that, yeah.
Partner. Finn Balor, Evil Uno. I'm just gonna click Finn.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yeah, it's Finn.
Grayson Waller and Hook.
Hook. I don't know if I've seen Hook do anything. I haven't been following AEW as of recent.
He doesn't do a ton.
Mm-hmm.
Grayson Waller also called out a bunch of Taylor Swift fans, and I thought that was kind of funny.
He did go like single-handedly to war with the Swifties.
He did.
Yeah.
I think we got to pick him on like principle alone.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
All right. Ivar and Jake Hager. Well, if the current singles push that Ivar is on is anything to go by, it's 100% Ivar.
Yeah, I've got Ivar on this one.
Cool with that.
Joe Gacy and Jeff Hardy.
Who?
Well, I know one of those people, so.
Same here.
So it's
I'm
Joe
gonna
Gacy.
Yeah.
How did you know?
We'll move Jeff on. Julius Creed, John Moxley.
What a
So it's the
toughie.
Creed brothers, right?
Yeah.
John Moxley hasn't done that much. Kind of trash. Like, nah.
Who is this guy?
John
Never heard
Moxley
of him.
moves on.
I'm surprised his picture isn't bleeding.
Yeah.
Give it time. Maybe by the time he's in like the quarters.
Yeah.
Gian Moxley.
Yeah.
Ooh. Kofi and Keith Lee.
Ah.
Why do I gotta pick between these two? Man, I don't like this bracket anymore, man.
Keith Lee is like if a fridge was good at wrestling, and I find that fun. Like,
So we've got on one hand like all the stuff that Keith Lee is able to do versus
right.
Kofi Mania. I'm just saying there's no Keith Lee Mania.
There isn't a Keith Lee mania.
There's
Well, I
not,
like
but there's
watching a
also-
fridge wrestle.
There's also only one man that made Brock Lesnar say, "That's a big boy."
That's well, you know what? And we know how Kofi dealt with we know what happened when Kofi and Brock got together. So you know what? We're going Keith.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We didn't forget about Keith. Madcap Moss, no longer with the company. Kip Sabian. I genuinely don't know what he's up to.
Same here. But
as far as I'm aware, I think he's still with AEW.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just move him on out of principle.
Yeah.
He goes up against Keith Lee next round, so I don't think it matters which one of these two that we pick.
We just need to pick one.
The Frazier guy from NXT, Lance Archer.
I do believe Lance has this.
What an interesting picture. Oh, it's Gunther. Gunther and Luchasaurus.
Unfortunately,
it's 100%.
I don't want to see Luchasaurus eliminated in round 1, dude.
Yeah.
The deck was stacked against him.
It was.
Dinosaur man.
Randall Keith and Matt Hardy.
This is the guy who stole Austin Theory's shtick, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's kind of a cool
He's going
shtick.
up against Randy Orton.
We're going Randy, right?
Yeah.
It's Randy, yeah.
My vote's for Randy.
Austin Theory against Matt Sydal.
My vote's for Ray.
Oh, yeah.
This one.
No one's going to understand this.
That's fine.
Well, one of these two is no longer with their brand. So it's MJF.
I think MJF. I think even if
indeed.
Riddle was still around, I think MJF would still take this.
Oh, he would definitely still take it.
Ooh, Roman versus one of the Bucks. See, the Bucks kind of have that thing like FTR with me, where I like the concept of the Young Bucks, but I don't like thinking about them as individual people.
Yeah, they're better as a unit than they are as individuals. I just don't like Roman's whole shtick right now. So out of spite for Roman Reigns, I'm going to pick Nick Jackson.
Ooh. I think my vote still would have to go to the Tribal Chief on this one.
Yeah, because I don't know. Something about he still draws. Like,
yeah, he does.
No matter what.
We'll see. We'll see how far up the chain
the ladder he gets.
We'll see if someone becomes the new Tribal Chief. The guy from Pretty Deadly that isn't Elton Prince, Kit Wilson versus Ortiz.
That man nipple out.
It sure is.
I'm gonna vote him then.
I just kind of like Pretty Deadly's whole shtick.
Oh, yeah.
As individual competitors, I can't say because they haven't really made their return yet. I don't think. Have they?
I'm actually not sure. I've not been keeping up on SmackDown too much.
Okay, I haven't either.
Santana and Ortiz do have the count that he's dead moment though from the
Yeah, they do.
Shit. All right.
They did kill Matt Hardy in that swimming pool.
Multiple times. Man got away with multiple counts of murder that day. I think he gets it.
But they also don't yell, "Yes, boy."
Man, you convinced me to one side, and then
I play both sides, so I always win. I think if I did have to go, I would say I think it's Wilson. But I mean, if I get out, who am I?
I'm fine with Ortiz. Daniel,
you hold the power.
One Ortiz, one Wilson. We'll go Ortiz.
Ooh. All right, we'll go Ortiz.
Just because I saw Seth down here and I realized it's probably not going to matter, to be honest. I feel like it's Seth.
Seth and Penta.
I like Penta, but I do gotta be real here. I think Seth has got this.
Seth.
Yeah,
Are we all
in my
in agreement
opinion.
for Seth?
It sure sounds like it.
Solo and the other Lucha brother.
I'm gonna give it to the other Lucha brother.
I actually kind of want to go Rey Fenix on this.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Little more entertaining than Solo right now.
Yeah, Solo's big beefy boy who don't say much.
Yeah.
The Miz and Sammy Guevara.
All the hard choices in round one, for me at least.
It's Miz, right?
Yeah, it's the Miz. I do believe it's the Miz.
Ooh, Ciampa and Santana.
It's gonna be Ciampa for me.
I think Ciampa.
I think Ciampa, and the first thing that my mind goes back to is whenever he had the feud with Johnny after DIY broke up, and he just slammed him onto the bare concrete.
Killing Matt Hardy will only get you so far on this tier list, but not quite enough to beat Tommaso Ciampa. Trent Seven, he's no longer around, and Sean Spears, who I also am not sure if he's still around.
Sounds to me it's not going to matter too much because I think they're going up against Ciampa.
Yeah, they are.
Give it the Trent.
I'm gonna vote Theory on this one. Actually, so
I'll go Sean Spears
Photoshop
on the fact that he was Ty Dillinger and he got a number over as his gimmick. Ooh, okay. Jey Uso and Swerve Strickland.
Oh man, I mean Jay's been really getting a good push and really been holding his own, kind of. I mean, I know he's still kind of paired up with Cody a lot, but even so, I feel like they can kind of let him do his own thing now. Pretty strong individual competitor, I'd say. Yeah.
Is that your vote?
Yeah. Sorry.
I kind of want to say Swerve on this.
It unfortunately sounds like you're outnumbered.
Ah, all right. Jey Uso. We got Xavier Woods, and I guess that's Wardlow. I don't know. I don't remember what Wardlow looks like with long hair.
I don't either. All right. We didn't pick Kofi. I think we picked Big E, but I'm gonna give it to Xavier Woods because New Day rocks.
Oh yeah. All right. So it'll have us complete one whole side of the bracket before it goes over
to the next side
for us. So
got you. Okay.
Adam Cole and Sheamus.
I mean, it's gotta be Adam Cole, babe.
I think, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it is.
Sheamus puts up a good fight, but
it's Danielson. Yeah.
It's
call back to his WWE days. Yes.
Yeah. Ooh. Christian Cage. Does anyone know if Big E's father is still alive?
If he's not, does that technically give him a disadvantage?
I kind of want to still go Big E on this. I feel like he's, I don't know. I feel like there's much more of like a rounder package in terms of what I want to say. I don't know what I want to say, but I don't know. I'm gonna go. My vote's Big E, large E.
I like Big E. I think he's been gone for long enough that like it's weird to think about him being with the New Day.
Mm-hmm.
Christian is absolutely killing it right now, so I think my vote goes to Christian.
Big respect to large E, and I'd want to pick him, but I'm not really sure he's even really going to be a competitor much anymore. And as you said, Cage has just been tearing it up.
Oh yeah.
So he's also going to have my vote on this one. Sadly,
I am not mad about that. I'm not mad about that by any means.
Butch and Cody, or the artist
easy Butch
formerly
clears.
known as Pete Dunne.
Butch clears easy, duh.
I feel I know Butch is kind of leaning more back into just kind of being Pete Dunne, known as Butch to his friends. If it was still just Pete Dunne, I think it might be a bit closer.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Cody has this.
Yeah. Are we gonna get Cody and Roman paired up somewhere? Are we gonna finish the story for him?
Get on with it, Cody. We're gonna do it for you.
Darby and Dom.
Can I say something real quick?
I don't like that we're all thinking about this.
We're all giving this a lot of thought.
Oh man. I feel like realistically though, like I feel like it has to be Darby. But I feel like a lot of Dom's character was more just happenstance that he's with, a lot of his popularity was because of Rhea.
Mm-hmm.
And being able, yes, he was able to play into that and everything, and like play into the fans' initial responses to him. I think it almost like ironically got him over, whereas Darby is just genuinely good at what he does and over.
I'll allow that. I think I can go Darby and have a clean conscience.
It sounds.
That's not to discredit Dom, because it is enjoyable to enjoy and hate Dom at the same time, I feel like. But I'm still going to pick Darby.
I think if they were on the same promotion, the way the match between them would go is Dom would just pull out all of the stops for being dirty Dom, and Darby would take the sickest, most awful bumps you've ever seen from either interference or Dom just being a shit. But Darby still would pull.
Mm. All right.
Ooh.
Eddie Kingston, Finn Balor.
This is a close one in my book, but I'm just partial to Finn Balor.
Same.
What was that?
Same. Why? But I feel like it should go to Eddie. Is like,
I'm gonna turn my brain off on this one. Finn Balor.
Fair. I can get behind that. You can just go by gut reaction.
Oh, it's Ivar.
Gut reaction, Ivar.
Yeah, Ivar.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jeff Hardy, Jon Moxley.
I still think John has this.
Yeah, it's Moxley.
Yeah.
Keith Lee.
Keith Lee.
There we go.
Wow, it was just Keith Lee. Wow, it's just Hunter.
Well, anyways. Ooh. Austin Theory versus Austin Theory.
Well, it's Austin Theory, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're being true to their character, it's gonna be the copycat legend killer, right?
Yeah.
I think even on like a personal interest level, I think I'd still swing Randy on this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be
honestly,
a really
for me,
good match.
Oh, they've done it
What are you
before.
saying? What'd you say, Daniel?
I don't remember.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Randall Keith.
Yeah.
MJF, Roman Reigns.
I pay cash to see it.
Me too.
Well, if Max isn't lying about his contract in 2024, you might.
I mean, Max does openly make fun of kids on Twitter, and that's hilarious.
Inject that straight into my veins.
Yeah.
I feel like MJF could really just tear Roman Reigns apart with words. But part of me also,
I'm gonna say like 6, maybe like 7 words, like tops, to just like get back though. Like there's something about that the tribal chief setup, the tribal chief difference.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's tough.
I want to vote against Roman again in spite, but I think my want to see us finish the story for Cody is stronger.
They gotta meet at some point.
So I'm gonna go with Roman.
Roman.
Yeah.
Ortiz and Seth. Sorry, Ortiz.
Sorry, Ortiz.
Yeah. Seth. Ooh, Ray Phoenix and The Miz.
I'd also pay to see this.
Yeah.
I think I'm going Phoenix on this one. Miz is doing good
cool
stuff as of late, but it's just so fun to watch Ray Phoenix.
It is a lot of fun to watch Ray Phoenix. I'm good with that.
I'm cool with that choice, yeah.
Yeah. I lied.
There's no back button. Tommaso Ciampa, Sean Spears. It's Ciampa kind of like by default.
Ciampa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jey Uso, Xavier Woods.
I think Jay's got
I
this.
think Jay's got it.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Wasn't as difficult as a decision as the first round, which is weird.
Yeah.
This one's kind of difficult though.
This is very difficult.
I can't believe we're in the finals.
Yeah, I'm curious as to what your
I don't know.
thought process is here, Garrett.
Oh, it's quite simple. One of them's Adam Cole, and the other one's Bryan Danielson. God, I like them both for different reasons.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna stick with my boy Adam Cole on this one.
I think I was not more invested in professional wrestling than I was during like Undisputed Era's reign in like Black and Gold NXT, and so I think I owe Adam Cole a lot of credit for me being a wrestling fan and wanting to pursue like wrestling content creation just to like talk about it for literally no reason. So
Black and Gold, baby.
Black and Gold. God bless. Oh no.
His father, Dusty Rhodes.
Okay, but does the current shtick of Kristen Cage outweigh just the underdog energy of Cody Rhodes?
Oh man, we really shouldn't be laughing about this, but I feel like we gotta go Cody though. Like he's got to finish the story.
Oh, absolutely. Like, it's like I was saying. I think just the underdog nature that Cody either likes to have himself booked as or gets booked as, just he does it real well.
Mm.
And what better roadblock to go up against than someone who's coming after you because your dad's dead, and that's like your whole idol. So,
I mean, what was it? Rollins found out firsthand at that Hell in a Cell when he had the polka dots on, like Dusty did, and even with a torn pec, Cody beat his ass. So,
yeah,
Cody takes that very serious. Ooh, Darby Finn.
This is one I'd like to see.
I feel like each one of Darby's matchups has been like, hey, what's the hardest decision we can put this man in? Let's do that.
If Darby were to take like the double stomp from Finn, he'd find a way to like saw himself in half at like the gut and actually end up in two separate pieces.
I was going to say we would actually just somehow see a real life cut in of like X-rays, like it's a Mortal Kombat finisher. They have that shit ready to play on the Jumbotron.
I think I'm still gonna go with Finn, to be honest, though, because I mean, even just based on what we're talking right now, we're talking about Finn's wrestling, we're talking about Darby's like taking bumps. It's very entertaining, yes, but
Finn also has the shitty dino tattoo, so that helps him out.
Extra points. Points. Extra points for shitty dino.
You got a Luchasaurus tattoo?
Ooh.
Oh.
So maybe like 3 months ago, this would have been like, oh yeah, it's Moxley. And it's probably still Mox, but now like we should probably talk about this.
Yeah. I feel like in 3 months, this might even be more so something to talk about, depending on how his push goes as a singles competitor, if he's still going it. Man can go.
Imagine
Man can go.
Just looking at this and being like, Ivar's going to make it to round 4. Who'd have seen this coming? Not me.
Yeah.
I still don't think he has it on Mox.
No.
Mox go hard.
Not yet, but...
Have I seen this before?
Big boy fight.
I feel like they had a match, though, didn't they? Whenever Keith Lee was part of NXT. I swear I've seen this before. Maybe I'm just imagining things and gaslighting myself into believing it. I don't know.
Maybe.
Gaslighting's not real.
I would have to assume that somewhere along the line is these two of
cross paths.
Yeah.
Flat meat.
I think it's still Gunther. I mean, the current stuff he's doing right now as IC champion is better than like what Seth and Roman are doing.
Man's carrying the card with the, what would you consider that, mid-card belt?
Yep. It is not when he has it.
No, it's not. I want to say Randy could take it.
I really want to see Randy on this, but we got to commit to the bit.
We do have to commit to the bit. Cody has to be allowed to finish the story.
2009 Orton versus Tribal Chief.
That could be fun.
It'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we're just judging off of like, you know, what they're doing now and how we feel about it, then it's kind of weird to, you know, judge Orton against what Reigns is doing just because Orton's like not been around for a while.
Yeah, like almost 2 years, I think he said.
It's been a bit.
So,
it's been too long.
Yeah, I do believe Romans has got this. Yeah. And we have to finish the story.
And we have to finish the story. Seth Rollins, Rey Fenix.
Once again, another really good matchup, I feel. But I do think Seth still takes it in my book.
I think it's Seth.
Yeah.
Man's just... He just has it.
Built different. Except his back. Tommaso Ciampa and Jey Uso.
You could argue it's built different.
Just in a bad way.
I think Ciampa takes this over Jey. Jey's a good singles competitor now. But he's not Ciampa.
Well, Ciampa's also not Ciampa right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
He did have a good match with Gunther, though, so points for that. This one's kind of tough.
I'm all right either way. Like, I don't think there's a decision here I'm going to be like upset with.
If we're going based off of like what's currently going on with them, Jey does take it. Just because Ciampa had that good match with Gunther, but then they've kind of just been feeding him and Johnny Gargano to the wolves, so to say, since DIY's return. So if we're going to go with that...
started saying like yeet and stuff like that, he'd be on a career upswing, but someone else
this shit kind of hard, bro.
is doing that, so...
Bring back Ciampa on the edge of the ring doing the claps.
But I think we can go Jey on this one.
I'm cool with it.
I'm tired.
Bro, we still have a whole other side.
We still have an entire other side of the bracket. I was gonna say, we might have to
this shit hard,
like
dude.
Parts. I don't know.
So it has to be Cody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say that I like modern Cody more than I like modern Adam Cole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree with that. Now, if this was black and gold Adam Cole...
oh, he would clear this whole bracket. Finn Balor, Jon Moxley.
Ooh,
I think this might be where Finn stops.
Yeah, I do believe this is where Finn's journey ends.
Mox is like carrying the entirety of AEW on his back. Well, I guess that's probably more like MJF these days, but there was like a good like 2-year run where it was like in case of glass or like case of emergency, like break glass for Mox.
Yeah. Like,
and he probably would.
I would say, yeah, like actually in the ring, break it for him.
Damn.
Hey, remember when we were saying Gunther's doing more for the brand than any of the other.
Cody might not be finishing the story tonight.
Cody is going to get the IC title.
Genuinely, it's Gunther.
It's Gunther.
It's 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Gunther.
100%.
Oh, man. The new
Sorry, Cody.
That's crazy.
You got to finish the story on your own, man.
Ooh, Seth and Jay.
I think this is something that we could see soon, possibly.
I want to see it. That'd be cool.
I don't think Jay would be taking it, though.
No, I think as like a solo competitor, Seth is still more compelling than Jay.
Yeah. It'd be a good match.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But Seth would still take that.
Ooh. Cody Mox.
Say what you will. Well, I'm still going to go with Cody on this one. I know Mox was carrying the brand of AEW for a while. And I'm sure still puts in plenty of good work because it's Jon Moxley. But yeah, I'm just here for Cody, man.
The bell would ring in this match, and both of them would somehow start bleeding.
Just as soon as the bell rang.
Also, you said Cody Mox, and my brain said,
All right, and then Gunther and Seth.
Gunther would break Seth in half.
Gunther.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah. Seth would be a lawn chair.
Ooh.
Oh no, it's the consequences of our actions.
Who let us do this?
So Gable's not ending Gunther's reign now, right? It's Cody.
I'd be actually very disappointed by that.
I would too, because I want to see Gable take the belt off Gunther.
Gunther had a good run, but we do have a shtick to commit to on this channel. So
yeah.
Nightmare.
All right. Oh no.
Well.
Adam Page.
My fellow Homo sapien.
Not like this. Not like this. Not the first round. I like that I can't see this half of the bracket now. So, like, we're actually going to be going into these blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the Homo sapiens are going to have to rise up another day.
Yeah.
It's Adam.
Yeah. In all reality.
Bobby Lashley and Andrade.
I mean, have we seen Bobby Lashley kind of had that thing going with
the Profits.
Profits for a minute there, yeah. But I mean, that was on SmackDown, and I haven't been keeping up too much with that. I mean, I think Lashley probably has it in my book.
Good. Yeah.
Andrade.
Lashley.
Yeah.
Sounds like there's someone like outside my window on the third
That's me.
floor.
It's me and Daniel.
Ooh, AJ Styles, Brody King. I love Brody. I think you gotta go. With Uncle Alan.
Yep.
I know him.
Ooh, Ilya and
Buddy
Matthews.
Buddy chair. I'm also going with Buddy Matthews.
I'm gonna say Ilya's really, really good. I'm hoping he gets to, because he's NXT champion right now.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that after a little while he gets up onto the main roster. But everything that like Matthews does with like his wrestling style, it just resonates with me. It's like all of the good shit that I like seeing.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Brock?
It's Bonk longer.
My client. Brutus Creed and Christopher Daniels. I don't know if Daniels is an on-screen talent in AEW anymore. I think he's like a behind-the-scenes person.
I was going to say, I don't think I recognize him. I think
Brutus Creed looks like his name should be Gunther Waller.
I kind of see it, actually.
I'm going to pick him. I'm going to pick him because it's half Gunther at least.
Gunther's just going to dominate both sides of the bracket somehow.
Yeah.
Carmelo?
It's just Carmelo? What happened to the other one?
It's weird. There's no one on the other side.
Yeah, it's weird that they wouldn't... Like, the picture just, like, didn't load, I guess, on the right?
Weird. I don't know. Anyway.
Just the Survivor Series promo image?
Baron Corbin, Dante Martin.
I don't know why I thought that said Martini. It's Corbin. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
He does that slide thing.
Yeah, he does the baseball slide.
Dolph and Darius Martin. So Dolph is no longer with the company, and Darius Martin is Darius Martin.
I mean, I guess if we're going off of how we've done it previously, since Dolph is no longer with the company, Darius takes it.
Yeah.
But my vote would still go for Dolph if
Dolph
he was
cleared, though.
Yeah. Just like it's McIntyre clearing right here.
It is. It is.
Sorry, Dustin. Ezekiel. Wow, this is old.
That's...
God, I hope Elias is on this list too.
Or Ethan Page. Okay, so I know that like the whole Elias and Ezekiel thing was the funniest thing. But I'm going Ethan. Because I met him once.
That's fine.
And he complimented the shirt I was wearing.
That's fine. I'm cool with that. I would have liked if they put Ezekiel up against KO first.
Gable clears.
Yeah,
Gable's also just Gable. Easy.
Cameron Grimes, Isaiah Cassidy.
Is Cameron Grimes still a part of?
He's on main roster. He's been called up for like a year now.
I know he did a little bit whenever he first got called up, I think. But maybe? I don't know. I like Cameron Grimes.
Actually see the other side of the bracket now, so I could see if whoever wins this, like if it's consequential or not.
Yeah.
I guess we'll.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know these people.
We'll just go with Grimes.
Yeah, I like Grimes.
He's holding a belt, so sure.
I think this is one of the dudes from Legato, or I guess the LWO now.
Mm-hmm.
And Jay Lethal. Well, I know who Jay Lethal is, and I don't actually know who this is.
I mean, I saw Jay Lethal, and my first thought was, "Oh, okay, cool. It doesn't matter." A timeless spot.
JD McDonough and John Silver.
JD of JD. I mean, the man has it in his name.
Yeah. Just kind of neutral here. I don't really have any strong feelings, to be quite honest. Even about Mr. McDonough.
I like watching the Funko Pop wrestle.
All right, we'll do McDonough. Kevin.
Oh, yeah. I'm sad.
Oh,
but
no, not my boy Elton. Not like this.
Oh man.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Elton gets to go to round 2 of that side of the bracket.
There's no more Elton Strong.
Yeah. Shout out to Kenny Omega.
So we got Mustafa Ali, who is no longer with the company, and Kyle O'Reilly, who is still out for an indeterminate amount of time.
It sounds like
an auto parts store.
His true call.
Sounds like it's
literally being the auto parts store.
Yeah.
You driving in and out of
we are going by what we said earlier. He is technically still in the company, so
yeah. And I think he would still take it.
A-Kid and Lee Moriarty.
A kid? Like a minor? Who let him in the ring? I mean,
I honestly don't know a ton about either of these guys.
I don't either. I'll go with Lee.
I was gonna say I do know more about Lee Moriarty though, so
yeah.
Tyga style. Oh, short hair, beardless Otis, and Mark.
Ozer.
It's
Otis though.
It's Otis, yeah.
It's a weird picture. What a weird time in his life that was.
Yeah.
The other guy from Legado del Fantasma / the LWO and the other Jackson.
I mean, I feel like in this instance, it's they're both kind of, parts of a greater whole type deal. But I do think Matt does take it.
I'm going to pick Matt because I knew a Matt Jackson in real life, too.
It's him.
That'd be cool. It wasn't, though.
Ooh. Chet and Miro.
I'm going to go with Ricochet. With good old Chet.
Good old Chet. Roderick Strong, who actually is in AEW now. And Malachi. So this is kind of like an AEW versus AEW from the get-go.
Yeah.
It's wild that AEW is taking this one.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I say Malachi is not doing a whole lot at the moment, and Roderick's kind of on like an upswing with his pretending to be have neck injuries, and he'll come in and drop someone on their head and then hold his own neck and get out of the ring and stuff like that and sit back down in the wheelchair. But
I'm here for it.
Kind of bigger fans of the man formerly known as Aleister Black.
Oh, I'm a much bigger fan of Malachi Black.
Eric, there he is.
I'm sorry, Eric. You're out for injury, and
there he goes.
Unfortunately, you're going against Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, you have no shot against Orange Cassidy.
God bless him.
All right. So we're finally at Santos, the one guy I do know, and Pac.
Yeah, Pac
It's
has
Pac.
that.
Sure. Yeah.
The bastard. Ooh, Shinsuke and Hobbs.
I don't know too much about Hobbs, but I do be a big Shinsuke fan.
Hobbs just body slammed Big Show, or excuse me, Paul White on the hood of a car recently.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
That is, but it's also Shinsuke.
Valid.
My vote's for Shinsuke. But big shout out to Hobbs.
Ooh, Montez and Ricky Starks. Ooh, okay. They're kind of two halves of the same, or like I guess two sides of the same coin. Montez just like they're both very flashy, flamboyant. I kind of like Ricky Starks more though.
I'm cool with that. That's fine.
Yeah, we can go with Ricky Starks.
Okay.
Give AEW some representation in here.
There he is. Oh no!
Oh no! No! Man, never stood a chance.
What do you mean?
Oh, the upset.
Shit!
Damn it! Oh.
Give it to Joe, so I don't have to look at this anymore.
Yeah, please. I'm so sad.
Man.
Look how they massacred my boy. Oh, he got robbed.
All that time for Samoa Joe. Damn it, man. I think that's the most disappointed I've ever been seeing Samoa Joe in anything ever.
You and me both.
Oh, man.
Well, that was unfortunate. Tony D'Angelo and Scorpio Sky. So we got the Dawn of NXT and Scorpio Sky.
I mean, Scorpio Sky's been redeemed. Can the Dawn of NXT say that?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go Scorpio on this one. Just because I like him more than Tony D'Angelo. Fun gimmick,
Yeah.
just like kind of all it is.
Yeah. Also, that render's not very great. It kind of just makes him look like Milady.
Looks like the... whatever, I don't know the actor's name. The meme that was going around for a while. Like the dude like standing with the...
Kevin James.
Kevin James, that's his name.
Yeah.
Tyler Bate and Sting.
Sting's doing some wild shit at like 60.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, man.
Incredible, the fact that he is still going the way he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Correct.
Jimmy Uso and Trent Beretta. I think it's just Jimmy by default.
Yeah, it is just
It
Jimmy.
is.
That render kind of makes it look like he's missing a tooth, though.
And Sammy and Wheeler. Again, I believe just by default, we are looking at Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
On to round 2.
Ooh, Adam Page, Bobby Lashley.
My gut just went Page.
Same
I'm
here.
gonna say that. Like, that's just
Second best buckshot lariat
nothing
in the
against
game.
Bobby. Yeah, nothing against Bobby. I like Bobby, but
I just
going
don't.
with Page.
Yeah, I don't think he has it against Paige.
Mm-hmm. Uncle buddy.
Hotels don't have the AJ Styles chair.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Buddy on this one.
Really?
Yep. Yeah.
I'm still gonna go AJ.
It's very hard. It's very hard for me to root against AJ or do anything against AJ.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Buddy Matthews though. Shout out to Brock Lesnar though.
They're the same picture.
Yeah. Jimmy John.
Ooh, Carmelo and Corbin. I think it's Carmelo.
With that. Yep.
Yeah. It's Drew.
Yep.
Drew. Oh no.
Oh.
It's.
Sorry, Ethan.
It's Gable. I say it's Gable,
sorry.
But
you made it to round 2, Ethan.
Yeah.
And Jay Lethal.
Yep.
I think this one's also pretty easy. It's Kevin.
Why are they doing the same pose? JD and Kevin were the
Kenny
same
O'Reilly.
These are the same thing.
It's Kenny.
It's Kenny.
It's Kenny.
Those are.
I think it's still
this
Chet.
could be. Yeah, it's still Chet in my book, but that'd be a pretty good matchup.
Yeah, that'd be a fun match to watch.
Oh no.
A little bit of flicker.
Oh no. Oh.
Same gimmick and everything. It's wild.
Crazy. They're the same person, actually.
Yeah.
Little known fact.
I think as big of a fan of Malachi as I am, and what with him
my gut says Cassidy, so
yeah.
It is insane how like over Orange Cassidy is. Like on like the YouTube clips that like AEW puts up, he does like the highest numbers. Like I don't know. That's why he was on TV like defending the whatever like their mid card belt was like every single week because like the man knows how to draw for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pac or Shinsuke?
Nakamura.
I think so.
Yeah, it's Shinsuke. Especially with what his current shtick he's been on. It's been good.
Joey Samoa.
Joe already won the bracket in round 1, so we just picked Joe by default now.
Joe exists, so that means he makes it to the end, right?
The man whose name is Scorpio versus the man whose gimmick is a scorpion.
I'm just saying, I didn't see Scorpio take off a face mask of Scorpio to reveal that it was Scorpio. But
that's all the evidence we need, actually. Sting moves on.
Sting moves on, yep.
Ooh, Jimmy Uso and Sami Zayn.
It's Sammy.
It's Sammy.
It's Sammy.
Yeah.
Ooh, Adam Page, AJ Styles. I think it's still AJ.
I was thinking it was AJ as well.
Yeah, I was going to go with my gut, and my gut was like, I just picked both, so didn't work this time. I'm good with AJ.
AJ Styles. Oh, Brock Lesnar, Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo is
Brock's
him,
not red.
but unfortunately, Brock Lesnar is Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Carmelo is not Jimmy John.
Surprised he ain't gassed yet getting this far in the tournament.
His picture's just a little more purple than last time. Ooh, Drew and Gable.
Yeah. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I'd pick Gable.
I'm leaning Gable. I'm really, really liking the stuff that Gable's doing right now. And I'm hoping I'm going to really, really like the stuff that Drew does in the future. I'm just not really, really liking the stuff he's doing right now.
Yeah. I'm here for it. It's Kevin in my blood. It's KO.
Ooh, Kenny Omega and Otis.
Speaking of a KO,
the other KO, Otis Dozovic. Yeah, it's Kenny though.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, this would be so good.
Yeah, I want to see this. This will be fun. This will be very fun.
Oh, dude.
The actual like antithesis of each other's gimmicks.
Yeah. Man who puts in no effort, man who puts in the effort of like 7 people.
Too much effort. I think it's
honestly, I don't know if this will be a hot take. But yeah, I'd go Cassidy.
Yeah, it's still Cassidy.
Ooh, Shinsuke and Joe. Shout out NXT.
I want to say Joe.
It's Joseph Samosif.
I do.
Sting and Sami Zayn.
And I want to say Sammy. I want to say Sammy. I like Sammy a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Shit. It's crazy how, like, when you can't see the bracket, you're not actively thinking about, like, who's going to...
Yeah. Be paired up next. Well, AJ had a good run.
Yeah. He had a good run.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I think it's KO. I think this is where Gable stops.
Yeah, unfortunately, Gable does not make it any further than this round.
I like that choice.
So hear me out.
I think...
Yeah.
It's Cassidy,
what am I hearing
right?
out here?
Daniel?
I was gonna pick KO, Mr. Omega, but I would be okay with Cassidy as well.
Oh. I don't like being the tiebreaker on this one. Yeah, we'll throw Cassidy through.
All right.
Unfortunately, Kenny doesn't get to make it any further. Man, I don't like that these picks are hard.
I think Joe's got this, though.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh.
Okay. In reality, probably is Brock. But my pick is still going to be going for Kevin Owens.
I think I'm leaning towards Kevin.
Just say, would you be mad if I pick Kevin?
I think it's Joe.
Yeah.
I like Orange Cassidy, but not quite as much as I like Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Which means...
I'm here for it too, but boy oh boy, I'll say this, would I love to also see a match between Kevin Owens and Orange Cassidy.
That'd be fun. Be a lot of shit talking from KO. Or a lot of just like the anger.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Like when he's doing like the shin kicks or something, like, what are you doing? That doesn't hurt.
Or, Kevin's up real high, ready to jump, and Orange Cassidy either just rolls out of the way real lackadaisically or just kind of like casually walks away.
Speaking of this match, people casually walking away when people jump off stuff.
I know someone that does that. So I get this is the finals of this bracket. So yeah, it's Kevin Owens,
Yeah.
Samoa Joe.
Would you be mad if I picked Kevin Owens?
I could see the reasoning.
Because I'm gonna pick Kevin Owens.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kevin Owens too.
Okay. I was gonna say I was gonna go Joe, but by default. Which means the finals for the Sheer Drop Wrestling Wrestler is Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens.
Weirdly enough, I could almost see this maybe being,
America versus Canada, a tale as old as time.
I could maybe see this actually happening since KO was the one that had to go over to SmackDown, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I could see KO being a little grumpy about that. Having to swap places with Jay.
Yeah, after Cody gets the belts off Roman, that's going to be the first feud.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, hey, you remember how you shipped me over to SmackDown? I'm not over that, by the way.
Because Roman still holds, the unified, right?
Yep.
Yeah. What better way to split the belts?
No, because
have them Cody would feud. Have to lose. Oh, I know. But then Kevin gets to have a belt, and the belts are separated again. But Cody still takes this.
Yeah, it's Cody.
That's fine. Honestly, I would still pick KO because KO is legitimately my favorite, but I will also give it to Cody. Who could have foreseen?
Congratulations, we've done it.
Who could have foreseen Cody Rhodes being the one who took it all?
Crazy.
From Sheer Drop Wrestling.
No way.
Would Cody have also taken... I was say, would Cody have also taken Joe?
I would have definitely had to think about that one. There we are. That's about as good as that's going to get. The injustice that got done to Austin Theory round 1.
Being paired up immediately with Samoa Joe. Literally, if they just swapped the people in the following match, the WWE and the, either swap the AEW people or the WWE competitors, he would have at least made it to round 2 against Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a button to shuffle the seeds, so I don't know if maybe we do this in the future with more stuff happening in the present that we can go off of, and then shuffle the seeds so it's not the same thing, and maybe Austin Theory will
have a chance
the first round.
With our luck, he'll end up against Brock in the first round.
He'd be in there with either Randy, AJ, Brock, Cody.
Round 1, Austin Theory and Adam Cole.
Well, they're both named Austin, so at least Austin would move on.
Yeah. And in theory, that would still let...
Write that down. All right. Well, there you have it. Cody Rhodes is the official wrestler of Sheer Drop Wrestling, surprising quite literally no one if you've paid attention to anything we've done on this channel thus far. Again, a little more jovial and a little less serious than maybe this was meant to be. But that's just kind of how we do things around here. So if you like that, if you want more of that, as I hit my pop filter, give us a like on the video, hit the subscribe. We're going to try and do more of this type of content intermixed with our reviews that we do. If you're feeling super generous, hit that bell. That way you'll get those notifications when we do make a video. Be the first one to watch it. Brag to your friends. You were here first. But until then, this has been the Sheer Drop Wrestling team signing out. But before we get started, how are we doing tonight, guys?
Good, man.
On Taco 6, I'm chilling.